Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. You know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Let me just quickly, I'm coming through from all devices now. Sorry about that. That's fixed now. Thank you everyone for joining the Saturday Live eVTOL show, the Hangover Prime Time. And my first question to you will be, who is hangover? Because yesterday we had a great party. It was our 4th anniversary, but before we get to that, I'll just give you a little taster of what we will be talking about today. And it's nothing else than the echoes of the Paris Air Show 2025, which I visited in person. How lucky we are. How lucky I wasn't. Facing multiple technical challenges, you joined me for the live stream yesterday, last week. Thank you everyone for joining. It must have been so painful to watch it, because basically I was streaming off cellular data, and the signal wasn't the best. The reception wasn't the greatest. Funny enough, there was worse reception on the outside than on the inside. But yeah, the whole stream was buffering. It was laggy. You could see only short 5, 10, 15 second streaks, and then it started buffering again. So thank you for bearing with me anyway. I mean, if you rewatch the stream, it's not going to be buffering. It will just be skipping certain parts. So you will still see some interesting footage. Not as interesting as you can see on the screen, which is the official Airbus website. But I've got some interesting videos. However, the memory card, the main memory card I had, my camera battery died halfway through a video. And since it died, it didn't close the file properly. And I don't know whether it's a Sony trait or whether it's just a generic issue. Since the file wasn't closed, it basically corrupted the whole memory card without me knowing. So I quickly tried to close the video when I changed the battery and restarted the camera. It didn't work, so I changed my memory card and didn't bother anymore, because I thought all the videos are there. So I kept recording for the rest of the Sunday, for the rest of the last day. And then when I came back on Monday and I tried to rewatch the videos, I realized that I may have lost about 8 to 10 hours of videos. So yeah, that was very challenging. However, I found a company who are experts in data recovery. They already picked up the card. Hopefully I will hear from them next week. If not, I can show you only that much. I've got some great pictures anyway. We'll go through them, but hopefully, fingers crossed, you will see a special short documentary about the Paris Air Show next week or the following one. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me. As I said yesterday, we had a great party.
Guys on the show, so thought I had to call in this time.
Yes,
yeah. What was your request, mate?
Oh, it was Van Halen Jump.
Oh, have I got that? Have I got that? Hang on.
It's in your list.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but the list don't mean
We
nothing,
almost
mate.
had
Don't mean
Not
nothing.
just,
Yeah.
all seats sold out.
I thought
That was great.
Ago. So,
Yeah.
you know.
What?
This is the list
Everybody,
MSK, you
everybody,
keep
buy
this
it,
out
be
of
going.
it. You keep out of it. My list
it
has
still
got
hasn't
nothing to do with you.
It still hasn't sung Tennessee whiskey for me yet. Like, it's been about 3 months.
I know, mate. You know
It's
it's
been about
coming.
4
You know
years.
it's coming.
Hey, y'all it's patience. Hey, I want him to add Kid Rock to his
That's right.
playlist.
That's right.
That was just a little teaser for you. Definitely, if you missed this, it was one of the greatest parties of all time. We had, let me just copy this in the chat. We had great audience. We had almost sold out. If Stacy tuned in a bit earlier, we would have had all 10 spots sold out. So it was great. It was great fun. It was quite long as well. I think it was over 2 hours. It was 2.5 hours. Yeah, great fun. Martyn played great, obviously, as he does when he's got audience and when he's on fire, when he's in a good mood. So yeah, definitely check this out. Even if you were there, just replay it. Let me hydrate because we've got quite hot and muggy in the UK, and my studio is in the conservatory, and it's a bit like sauna, low level sauna. So that was the party. That was the party. You have link in the chat. Speaking of which, let's have a look. Let's have a look who we've got in the chat. We've got, let me just check if everything is coming through. Just the usual routine. Got 36 people watching. Thank you everyone for joining. Whoop. Who is here with us? We've got some people from yesterday joining in. James, Abby, Steve. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It worked on the music channel, but it doesn't work on here again, on the main channel. Maybe there is a setting Martyn can change. I don't know, but it's not displaying our nicknames. It's displaying our full YouTube names, which is a bit awkward. Martyn offered a partial fix, which doesn't work for me, obviously, because Vaz is already claimed. That person has got... I was thinking, shall I come to the person and ask them, I will buy your name, but that person has got like 16,000 subscribers, so I'm not paying that many. I'm not paying 50 grand for his username. Got Abby, Ellie B 123. Yeah, she has changed her name. Zach is here. Jerry and Elba. Hello, Elba. How are you? Whoop. We've got some more comments from Abby. Banana heads. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who this is. GBGB121 V6Q. Yeah, thank you for joining anyway. Jason Becker. Mahir. Oh, there's more people. Martyn is here. Thank you. Amina joining. Billy J, BJ, 80, Andy Chan, Mark Sintik, Sitnich. Sorry, Sitnik, but I'm saying it right. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Newsletter. We're not gonna get newsletter today. There'll be one coming out tomorrow. I had a lot of technical issues, as you know. That's been rolling for like a whole week. It's been following me. I was fighting with my studio. I got a new Stream Deck, which is like the thing where you have your scenes, and Martyn has got like 20 all around his studio. I've got a new one. I had to get it work, and I was just struggling with my microphone, and yeah, so I didn't have time. I didn't want to rush it just to get something to you. I want to give you proper newsletter. So bear with us, and you will get a proper one tomorrow. And we just got Eagle Gene. I think that's Eugene McComb, is that correct? Just gifted 5 Lucas Investor memberships. Well done, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Vaz, we spoke the other day. Oh, is that Max? That GB121? I think so. Yeah. Eugene gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Say everyone in the chat thanks to Eugene, or give him a little cheer up. Thank you. So the newsletter, we will not be getting newsletter today. There'll be one coming out tomorrow. I didn't want to rush it. I want to do it properly. So keep looking out. Today we'll be talking about the Paris Air Show. There was some significant and big news happening. How about we just get on with it? I've been talking for 10 minutes saying nothing. So the news, Joby Aviation didn't have their stand in Paris. Do you wonder why? Because whilst everyone were showing their aircraft, their vehicle on the show, they already had their aircraft S4 in Dubai. And they did testing flights through the time of the air show. So Joby is already getting ready for the first adapting market of the eVTOL technology. Excuse me. Flying in Dubai, you can see there's about 8 or 9 piloted flights already. They are obviously testing, adapting to the new environment, which is very challenging. You have very high and dry temperatures through the day. Through the night, it drops very low. you have a lot of condensation overnight. Temperature swings are massive, so obviously you want to test as much as you can. Big credit to Chris Wagoner, one of our friends, Wags181. He follows Joby together with Travis from Let's Talk Joby. They just cover every single flight. Amazing, great work, congratulations and thank you. Keep it up, guys. Speaking of which, I don't have this ready. Oh, speaking of which, if you want to keep up to date with all the insights, there's a lot of information I can't fit in my videos because I want to keep them short and sweet, and I could make an hour video if I was to fit all the information in the 12-minute video. So if you want to keep up to date, if you don't want to miss some hot news, because you know we can deliver you some hot news, and I'll be actually telling you, oh, Martyn Lucas, member for 42 months. I just see this in the chat coming through. We've got Martyn Lucas celebrating his 42 months. I sometimes forget I'm a member here too. Great. Congratulations, Martyn. So if you want to keep up to date, if you want to keep in touch, just follow me on X. The handle is at eVTOLHUB, as you can see on the screen. A lot of interesting news from Paris. A lot of pictures we will actually go through, so bear with me, we will get to it very, very shortly. Paris Air Show, the absolute winner of the show was nobody else than Airbus. We know that Boeing, oh, got ads now. Oh no, it's not ads. Is it ads? Yes, sorry about this. We know that Boeing, it's Reuters, I don't know. We know that Boeing have been very quiet because of the Air India crash. There we go. There's your footage from the Paris Air Show from Reuters. We know Boeing have been very quiet. They are concentrating on, unfortunately, their most recent tragedy in India. Airbus completely stole the show. They secured orders for over 200 aircraft. Obviously, they are optional. They have locked in 132 aircraft and another 104 optional, or 102 optional. So, yeah, Airbus won a total of 148 firm orders worth 12.5 billion and plus 102 provisional orders worth another 6.7 billion. So Airbus almost 250 aircraft ordered on the show. That's amazing. A runner-up would be a Brazilian company, Embraer, who got another, I think, 60 orders. Yeah, 60 orders of the E175 profit. What they call it, profit chaser. I can actually show you. I've got a video somewhere. If the ads, yeah, I need to get the ads sorted. Bear with me. It's just this show is. You need to bear with me for a bit. I can show you the aircraft. They had great presentation and interesting livery. Do I have it here on my Paris Air Show footage? I should have it here. I should definitely have it here somewhere. I'm skimming through the video. Bear with me. I'm trying to find the aircraft just to show you, because you could see it on the stream. You could see it on the show.
My second favorite aircraft.
No, I can't find it. I will find it. That'll be part of the newsletter. Don't worry about it. So if you are following, if you are subscribed to the newsletter, you will see it. So that was just the highlight of the air show. The highlight for advanced air mobility, which is eVTOLS, is not loading. What is going on? A historic leap. 5 nations unite to accelerate global air mobility with Joby at the forefront. Well, achr have actually the same article where achr is at the forefront. So It was, I think, 4 companies together. What is this about? Basically, all the companies will work together with the FAA, and I can actually show you a video, but I can't play you the audio because there is music in the background. But this is Chris Rocheleau, what French name. You can see the caption, so you can read it. But he's basically talking about 5 nations or 5 what's the word? Aerospace administrations joining together, working together, creating a synergy to speed up the adaptation and rollout of the eVTOL and advanced air mobility. So leading obviously is the Department of Transport and the FAA for United States. Then we have United Kingdom, we have Canada, we have Australia and New Zealand. So all these 5 regulatory bodies will be working together, share their experience, learning from each other, just working together to speed up adaptation of this technology. You can see the countries on the camera now, on the screen. And along with that, the market leading companies will be working together with the regulatory bodies. So this is massive news for the industry, massive news for the airspace as well. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'll be dedicating more airtime to this. We'll be talking about this more in depth in future, but this is massive news. Which reminds me, I just forgot because I've got my tabs in the chronological order. Mugs. I've got a mug for the Paris Air Show. There are 4 left, and they will never come back. That was my first ever mug with my face on it. There's a mug for the Paris Air Show. I will send you a link in the chat for now. I'll send you a link in there now. What is more important, because we had 4 years anniversary yesterday, there was a 15-ounce large mug which was sold out in probably an hour. Also, there is a handful of, where are the mugs? What is going on in here? It's just can you see? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I'm being blind. So we have 11-ounce mug with Martyn's face on it, with Sensei on it, and with me on it as well. And we have our little logos on there. There's the 4-year anniversary edition. So if you want to buy this one, or if you want to buy the latte mug, which is 17-ounce, just almost twice the size. There it is. You had chance to buy the limited edition of the large mug. You missed it yesterday. It's all sold out. But what I can do, I can pop the link to Martyn Lucas shop in there, in the chat. And there is actually, the more you buy, the better deal you get. So if you was to buy the 4-year mug and my mug, you already get like 10 or 15% off. So Sensei dropped the tier a bit. The more you buy, the better rates you get. So just something I wanted to show you. Definitely worth it. Limited edition. When they're gone, they're gone. They are not coming back. Another interesting news. Joby Aviation have started testing, or the simulations started to test their adaptation within the structure of Los Angeles International Airport. And this is hinting, oh, again, there'll be a little short article in the newsletter when you get it. And this is hinting on something we already talked about on the show, which is the Olympics. 2028 Summer Olympic Games. Joby are getting ahead of Archer, as they do. They just have the work done and they crack on with it without any words. And then once it's done, they just say, oh yeah, by the way, we've done this. So a bit of opposite of Archer. So we talked about this. We had a special. We actually had an hour-long special about the Olympic Games. We looked into the challenges, the obstacles. We also mentioned Joby, not only Archer, who is the main, the official partner of the Olympic Games and Team USA. We also mentioned Joby, who will be flying as a part of the Olympics event under the Delta livery, Delta Airlines. We also broke down how many aircraft Archer will have to have. This is the network for the Olympics. Again, it's part of the newsletter. Those who follow the newsletter, you definitely have not missed this. And then we break down the actual amount of aircraft that will be necessary to cover certain scenarios. So very interesting news, very interesting breakdown. I would like to show you somebody who definitely stole the show, and then we go through the air show. I forgot to say, when I replayed the stream, I was telling you, if you have any questions, just fire them away in the chat. I'll be coming back to them when I replay the show. I couldn't bring up the chat. I couldn't replay the chat. So if you have any questions about the Paris Air Show, just fire them away. I will address them. Before we do it, let's just go through chat quickly. So we got the memberships from Eugene. Thank you very much. We've got, I'm from the rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio. Good. Martyn celebrating his 42 months membership. Abby, no, he's not a premium member, Martyn. Yeah, he's not, is he? just a bronze. Sandra, good morning, Vaz and the Lucas family. For those that won membership today, take advantage of your many perks. You can now see the members only videos and live streams. Vaz, if you can show the homepage and scroll to the members only. Yes, of course I can. Let's go to YouTube. Let me just check if everything is coming through. Yes, we got 42 people watching. Thank you very much. Let's go to the homepage of the channel. This is Martyn Lucas Investor. If you click on the logo, which you can see on the screen, that will take you there. And then you have certain sections. You have home, videos, shorts. There's a few shorts. Martyn singing. There's a live section. You can rewatch all live streams in there. Podcast is not very live on this channel. We don't pay too much attention to it. You have playlists. I have my own playlist in here. You have Parazero. You have loads of playlists. Yeah, I've got my own playlist with all the videos I've done. Posts, some interesting news as well, some interesting information from Martyn. Those who are members or who follow Martyn, you can vote. There are some polls as well. I'm undecided. And this is giving you also the feel for the sentiment, because Martyn is asking certain questions, and when you vote, you just see the sentiment of all the people who voted, all the people following this program. And then the last part is members, and then you can see all your perks, you can see all your advantages. Members only videos. We had a special for the yesterday opening bell show. It dragged on for 5 hours. It was great. Martyn did his historically biggest trade, $250,000. That happened on this show. We have members focused videos as well. Mark, he sadly lost his father. This is the book of condolence for him. We had some insights, some insider videos, background videos. Yeah, you definitely take the advantage, go there, take the advantage of it. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to interact with the channel. Definitely helps. Right, that's the chat. Do you have any questions before I start banging on about the Paris Air Show? If you don't, we'll just crack on, shall we? What we've got here, because I will tell you some great news. Those who are staying with us, I will tell you some great news. Let me just show you this video of Achr Aviation from the show. They definitely stole the show. I'll show you some pictures. They were tucked in the corner. You could see it live on the stream from last Saturday. They definitely stole the show. The dark livery is amazing. It's just, yeah, presentation was amazing. I was blown away. And also their stand was tucked in the corner, and they were like behind the partitions of the other stands, so you couldn't see it from distance. And then you just walk into it, and whoo, it just overwhelms you. It was amazing. Now this is Achr's video where they speak about the cooperation of the five nations. Obviously they took it from their perspective, so they are saying they are leading this what's the word? This initiative. They also have close ties with the Secretary Duffy, who is the air traffic or air transport secretary. He's responsible for Department of Transport. You can see, look at that, you can see the aircraft. Again, I've got some great videos on the memory card which I can't play, so hopefully I actually got to see behind the scenes. Actually got the chance to get over the barriers and take a video, a close-up video of the aircraft. So hopefully, fingers crossed, what I can do, I can show you the only video which is probably playable. Let me show it to you. It's Eve Air Mobility. Just put it on the full screen. Eve Air Mobility, where, believe it or not, I got to see the aircraft behind the scenes as well. You want to see it? Right, that's me being in Eve Air Mobility hub. They are a subsidiary of Embraer. So there was a big hall where on one side was Embraer. There was Eve as well, where you can see the aircraft. I don't think it looked quite well. Eve, they actually secured order for 50 of these aircraft. Eve, same as the majority of the market, targeting their certification and operations 2028. Look at that. And they already have 50 aircraft worth $250 million on their order book. And I will be focusing. Yeah, I'm trying to position myself for a dynamic scene. Yeah, there it is. So Eve, I'll be dedicating a bit more airtime to them. I think it's an interesting startup as well. They are not the market leader, but they will be in the second wave, which will boom the closer we get to 2028, the more these companies will be booming, those who can keep up. Let me just skim through it quickly because the video is like 10 minutes, and then I'm talking to this lovely security lady who I can actually play the audio, can I?
These aircraft, I know you can't let me in there, but would it be possible just have a look inside with the camera?
You can go as long as you don't touch it.
Okay, thank you very much.
She just lets me in casually, and just, yeah, go, don't touch it, go and don't touch it. And look at this. And I can actually bring you the close-up, and you can see the inside of the aircraft. So yeah, and I've got quite a few videos like this. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully I will get the data recovered. If not, I can't go back now until 2027. So yeah, you can see the actual inside of the pilot space. What's happening here in future, they are obviously intended to be autonomous. So once they are autonomous, you can take out the pilot seat and you can put extra 2 seats in there. So there'll be a 6-seater configuration. Yeah, look at that. I just happened to walk around the aircraft. And I've got a video of Archer as well. Archer Midnight. Like this. So hopefully we'll see it next week. So that's it. Yeah, and now I'm talking to that lovely lady. Obviously I had to work my personal charm, but we all have to make sacrifices. You know, Martyn works 12 hours a day. Sensei, he's given up his daytime job, and I just had to make this sacrifice to talk to the lovely security lady. So yeah, you are welcome. How about if we just quickly review the Paris Air Show from the advanced air mobility perspective. I'll go off my X account because I've got all the pictures in there. So let's just quickly see. Yeah, I was trying to cover the show before I got there for those first 4 days, which are trade focused. They were basically all the companies just gathered together, made their deals, signed contracts, memorandum of understanding, letters of intent, cooperations, whatever, you name it. And then the last 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it was open to public. I didn't get a media accreditation, I didn't get a media pass, so I had to come in the public section. And also, I was refused with my tripods. They couldn't let me in with a tripod unless you have a media pass. So yeah, I had my backpack. I had a camera backpack which has got the Velcro partitions. So I had nice little compartments for second camera, for lights, for batteries, for the tripod, and I had the whole setup and 2 tripods in and on the backpack. I got one on the side of the backpack as well, attached to it. My main camera, the rig in my hand. I will show you. I got this rig in my hand, and I just walk in, and they check through the backpack. There was a 2-tier security, which was great. There was a lot of police officers with rifles as well. They were fully armed. So the show gave off very safe impression, which was great. And I opened the backpack and they say, you can't, obviously with broken English, they say, you can't get in. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I'm not. That will come back any second. So, and they say, you can't take this in. And I'm thinking, I'm talking what? The tripod or the cameras and the batteries, or I'm gonna be effed. And this you can't, no. And he calls the other colleague, and she tries to explain to me that I can't take the tripod in. So I put them in the luggage and baggage holdout area. I get my number, and I'm just going there, and I'm thinking, yes, please let me in. So they let me in. Thankfully, it was just the tripod. So I got in, but without a tripod. So the following day, on Saturday, I snuck in this little tripod, so at least I can open the show and I can be on the camera for you. And then the last day, because I made friends in the security, I just managed to sneak in a small, 12 or 16 inch tripod. I wrapped it in my I wrapped it in jeans, in my pair of jeans, and I just tucked it so firmly in the backpack so nobody can like open it and stuff. And they just let me through. He didn't even check me too much, because he was happy to see me. My face was literally burnt. I was like a burnt toast. If you leave your toast bread in the toaster for too long and you have the brown skin on it, that was literally my face. And on Sunday it all started cracking and peeling off. So I think he was feeling so sorry for me. He just didn't even check me. He just had a look, yeah, you don't have any weapons, just go. So that was me. Again, I did a lot of footage on Sunday with a tripod, and it was on my main memory card. So hopefully we'll get it back. We could see a lot of demo flights on the show, not only on the last 3 days for the public. We also saw on the trade path there was a lot of electric aircraft as well, which I will probably make if I get all the videos back. You will definitely see it in the special. But you can see here Beta Technologies, they did every day at least one flight. Some days they actually carried out 2 flights. The Alia XC300 is actually the 70% of the aircraft will be used, which is CTOL, which is a conventional takeoff and landing aircraft, which is basically electric aeroplane, can be modified, and 70% of the aircraft stays the same. It can be modified to a VTOL. So they are very close, and I spoke to a few people as well. Got to bump into a few interesting people. And this person, he's from a company who operate all the airports, and they coordinate the passengers, the luggage transport, because you see only the front of the store. You can see only your airline and your aircraft, basically. That's what you get to see. Maybe you see the airport, but you don't see the operations, you don't see the coordination and stuff. And there are companies who work in the background, in the back store, and they coordinate everything and they get all sorted. So this person worked for one of the companies, and he told me that Beta will be coming in hot and fast with the eVTOL market. They could be a great runner-up for Achr and Joby. However, Beta Technologies is not publicly traded. You can still invest, you can still invest your money, but not publicly. We also saw Volt Aero and their Casio 330 electric hybrid aircraft. We could see Velis Electro, which was Pipistrel, homemade, homegrown company, and excuse me. And we could also see solar powered glider. There is the Casio S. Look at that, and it's quiet. But oh, I can't play the audio because there's music. But it's very quiet. The aircraft is very quiet. So that was the electric aircraft. This is the 5 nations cooperation. And that's it. That's Achr Aviation. These are the pictures from their stand. It's just amazing presentation. That's me. That's me on the first day. That's me. You can see taking pictures, making videos, and talking to people. So there was Achr Aviation. Then there was a lot of defense. Whether it's Korean Aerospace Industries, which I've got some pictures from here. There was Dassault, the French company. They had massive stand in there. There was a lot of Chinese companies as well. There was Biarakta, the drone company. Yeah, loads of drones, autonomous drones as well. This is Whisk. You could see it on the live show. We actually got to speak to one of the ladies being there, to the Whisk team, and we had like, I don't know, 4-minute interview. But again, the stupid data just cut the stream, and you could hear only like 20 seconds of that. So you missed great interview happening spontaneously in the spot. She told me, actually, I don't like the color, but she told me that the yellow is for sun, the blue is for sky. And I'm like thinking, what is that? And I'm asking her, what is the silver for? I said, I don't know. And I said, that is the silver lining of the clouds. And she loved it, yeah. So again, I had to make a sacrifice for you guys, but you are welcome. Let me know what you think of this aircraft, because if you look at Archer Midnight in their dark livery, which looks like some Batman aircraft, and then you have this, which looks like basically like a toy, to me at least. Yeah, let me know. What do you think of that? And then, oh yeah, I got a great picture from Archer Aviation. You could actually take picture with the aircraft. There was a photographer, professional photographer. You would stand in front of the aircraft. You would take decent picture, and then you can download the picture through QR code. That was the live special. Thank you everyone for joining again. Although the quality was a bit poor, there were a lot of technical challenges. The show still got 1,000 views, and I was blown away with that. For what it was, thank you very much. Yeah, I had it wasn't cold. It was just freshly draft beer in the Czech corner. There were multiple companies from Czech Republic as well. There was a Polish corner. There was Chinese compound. One hall was purely dedicated to the United States of America, and each state had their little stand, their little corner. This is the Beta Technologies, the Alia CX300. It's covered because obviously the aircraft was flown, so you don't want your pilot to roast himself in there, and also you don't want to be touching. You know what it's like if you leave your car in the car park and it's sunny, and then you come back and you can't even touch your steering wheel. So that's why it's covered. The aircraft looks amazing, and basically, excuse me, told you it was gonna come. Blow my nose. Right, there we go. So basically this aircraft, can you see these pylons? If you take this away and put propellers on it, that's the configuration for the eVTOL. So for your CTOL, you can see the propeller in the back, the main propeller, and then for the VTOL configuration, this pylon each side, that will be fitting 2 propellers. So they have basically 70% of the work done. This is my review. Thanking to everyone. I was trying to keep up to date, keep you posted, but it was so challenging. Yeah, if you look at Archer, which looks like this, and then you look at Whisk, which looks like literally like a toy. I don't know. And that's the Eve of Embraer. Whisk is a subsidiary of Boeing. They were founded 2010 and bought by Boeing 2023. Again, I guess it's not going to be Boeing's main focus now, so we might see some delays on the Whisk side. But you can't trade Whisk publicly. You can only buy it through Boeing as well. And the main thing that sparked a lot of interest. I've got some information. Not necessarily from the Paris Air Show, but I posted a little post about Anduril as well. Anduril are not publicly traded, but Archer bros and Palantirans, they just love it. So I just thought I would treat you guys. I will show you this autonomous drone Fury hypersonic aircraft, and everyone loved it because that's my biggest engagement on a post. It got 13,000. You can't see it. Can you see it now? 13,000 impressions, which is massive. And I probably know why, because one of these Archer fans jumped on immediately, and I just hinted something. I knew you would love it. I've got some great insider news on Archer confirmed by 3 independent sources. Stay tuned. This sparked a little explosion of my X. I got in 2 days, I got 100 extra followers. It's not much, but if you consider I just started 3 months ago, and my X was only 420 before this, and now I'm 525. It's, yeah, I just gained 25% more followers, and I'm actually now talking to Achr. I won't say more, but I am personally talking to Achr. I'm trying to get a deal with them. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. You will see some interesting news coming from Achr. So that was the Paris Air Show. Do we have anything else in there? Yeah, that's me celebrating 500. This is the Chris Rochelier speech. That will be part of the newsletter, definitely. Do we have anything else? No. All right, let's go through the chat, and I think it's time to slowly wrap it up. Do we have any more questions? Why did we? Oh, we've got Zach here, Development Alert. Thank you for joining. I love it. I love it. Oh, there's a lot of comments coming through. Abby, I enjoyed your show. It made me feel like I was there. Well, I promise next time will be better. Whether I get a little aerial thingy that enhances your service, or whether I will get a mobile styling, whatever, this won't happen again. I've learned so much. There was, yeah, so many challenges I had to go through. A lot I've got resolved in the spot, but a lot just you can't see it until you come back to it. So thank you everyone for joining me again and bearing with me. I'm glad you loved it. Elba, wow, that's very nice. Get to the eVTOL. Great looks, really good. Vaz, you give 100%. Thank you, Elba. There is medals. Yeah, we've got. What's the score? James, Abby, and Vaz. I mean, I just posted links to the Martyn Lucas shop, and I'm third. Okay, fair enough. So James is first, Abby is second. Please smash the like button. Yes, thank you. We've got 40 people watching, 45 likes. Brilliant. Can't ask for more. We've got Sensei coming in. Great work. Thank you, Sensei, for joining. Yes, no tripods allowed. Well, guarantee next year, not next year, 2027, because it's biennial. We've been through this. It's biannual is twice a year, and biennial means every 2 years. So next air show in Paris is 2027. I'm definitely going there. I loved it. I didn't like Paris itself. Maybe it was just because I lived in a dodgy area, but Paris didn't strike me, didn't spark any positive emotions in me, to be fair. But the air show, I loved every single minute of it, and I literally voluntarily burnt my face off. That's how much I loved it. So yeah, definitely 2027. There might be some more air shows I'll be going to. Stay tuned. It might be a big surprise end of the year. It's a bit early to talk about it yet. We've got Zach, Development Alert. Welcome again. Andy Chan, hi Vaz. Are there updates on eVTL? Can you comment on eVTL, please? No news, but following patterns of their communication and their media team. Don't follow me for this, for financial advice. I think we might see some great news. We might see some news coming next week. If we see some news, there's a big chance we might get guys from Vertical Aerospace on the show again, because we have this little pre-agreement that if they have any news, they might jump on and they ambush Martyn on his morning show. But I don't know if this is going to be the case next week, if we have any news. I'm talking to Vertical, so there's a big chance we will see them again. The price spike, I would not be buying now, because you literally hit the top, and if there's no news coming, that will cool off and that will die off again. I would wait until Monday. Also, macro condition. We had Martyn talking about yesterday for the closing bell. There could be some nasty surprise, because it's all spiked up so quickly with no catalyst. It was just positive sentiment, and yeah, we might see a massive retraction. So I would not be buying any of the eVTOL companies at the levels they are now. Not financial advice. You obviously do your own due diligence, make your own decisions. You know your financial position. I don't. I'm not buying. And yeah, there was no news, but the ramp up, the build up of the price was very suspicious. So I'm expecting there might be some news coming out for vertical aerospace, but don't buy it now. That's just my not financial advice. There'll be plenty of opportunities, especially with vertical. And if you are a long-term investor, let's put it this way: if you are a long-term investor, does it really matter to you if you buy vertical for $5 or $6? Does it? If the price target for 2030 will be, I don't know, $70, $80, does it really matter? Those few percent? There we are. If you want to hold it for years, makes no difference whether you buy it for $5 or $6. James, your name has changed. Yeah, that's YouTube. I don't know. It's just messed up. The order has changed. Yeah. Great morning. JJ8Ball joining us. Thank you. That's the yellow submarine. eVTOL, yeah. That is, yeah. Nice one, James. I would have picked a different color than yellow. Yeah, it's just, or at least different shade of yellow. I don't know. Yeah, it's the banana yellow, isn't it? Is it a banana yellow? That is a banana, isn't it? Look, what is it? That is it. Is it a banana yellow? Let me know what shade of yellow that is, ladies. I know men we can't see colors. Ladies, tell me, what is this shade of yellow called? Tell me, what would you call this yellow? And don't say whiskey yellow. That's cheating. If you call it a whiskey yellow, that's cheating. Well, you need to take a sun hat with you next time. Yeah, I forgot my cap. And it started when I was driving all the way down to Paris. It was like 4-hour drive, and because I have a little old Mazda MX-5 or Miata, as you call them in America, she's an old lady, the second generation, and she doesn't have aircon, so I had to have my roof down. Otherwise, I would have been baking myself, roasting. So rather than roasting, I was literally just burning myself. So I had to take the roof down, and it's just started on the way down. And there are no trees, and it's like midday or early afternoon, and the sun is literally above you, and there's nowhere to hide. And I'm just driving, and I'm doing this. No, it's not worth it. Solid. Yeah, I put a ton of sun cream on my face, but it didn't work anyway. Oh, and something just happened in the chat. Martyn is inviting you to Extra. Yeah, join us on the Extra channel. Martyn will be talking about the macro conditions and his trade. I can imagine. Bless you. Yeah, that's when I sneezed. I like black. Thank you, James. I like black. The yellow is a bit much. Yes. That's the special trumpet. Oh, you could hear that. Okay, yeah. Please do excuse me. That drone looks good. Yeah, there was a lot of aircraft mock-ups. There was Lockheed Martin. Do I have the video? I might have the video. Do you want me to show you another video? Hang on, I will show you this. That's the Airbus A400 demo flight. At least to give you some reward. At least to show you those 20 minutes I have. Obviously the video is a bit shaky. I'm moving. I'm resetting my camera, and then I have the scene. I'm trying to capture the scene because I didn't want to stop and record again. So it's a bit shaky. But look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. Can I play sound? But I will show you. Will I? Where's the video? I will show you this quickly. Bear with me. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. It's not the video. Bear with me. Trying to find the video. This one. What was funny? On Sunday, I just took the time and I was going to record all these scenes because I was going to make a little documentary. So I placed myself somewhere and where it was quiet, where there were no people. As soon as I put the camera down and press record, people start coming from all directions.
4 days of the show were the most important, obviously. There was the trade part, where all the businesses...
Yeah, so takes, and then people start coming. And then people start hanging around. And kids notice, oh, he's got a camera, and then they stand there for 5 minutes watching the camera. And then, yeah, it was like, in this particular spot, I was for like 20 minutes stuck, just trying to make proper scene. The first 4 days of the show, as you can see, most important. As you can see, you have massive mock-up of the aircraft, and there were quite few life-size drones and fighters and autonomous aircraft. There was a lot of aircraft on the outside as well. You had fighters, you had civil aircraft, you had military aircraft. You had 2 mock-ups of rockets as well, space rockets. So yeah, that was really great. Modern warfare at its best. Yes, Abi, exactly. Good job, Vaz. Thank you for all you do for the family. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Enjoy the show. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Again, I do apologize for the technical challenges. Next one will be much better. Rated 100% by Elba. Well, thank you, Elba. Vaz, there are loads of air shows in the UK. Yes, I'm trying to plan myself for the RIAT, for the Royal Air Force, Royal International Air Tattoo. I'm trying to get there. Well, obviously I don't have any holidays left, and I'm planning something for the end of the year which will be massive to bring you exclusively on the show. So I need to plan very carefully now. Sensei is back on Sunday. Join us live on the Extra channel, live chat and support. Yes, definitely, don't miss Sensei's show. If you have questions about vertical aerospace, you can ask him and he will break down the vertical aerospace chart for you with the current levels. And I think he will tell you the same. Don't buy it now. I will look into UK air shows. I would go too. Yeah, James, definitely, it's worth it. Amazing. Martin, thank you for providing us with Vaz and Sensei. Martin, your investor channel is #1. Thanks, Jerry and Alba. Whoop. Do we have any questions? Let me just quickly skim through it. That looks like a taxi in New York City, color yellow. Yeah. Vaz, you need a sun hat. Yeah. Martin does not sell. That's a good point. Yeah. Vaz, when you get a chance, show your Paris mug on the shop. Yeah, I did, Sensei. I put it in the chat as well. I put a link in the chat, but I will do it again for Sensei. The special, only 4 left. Only 4 left. When they are gone, they are gone. So the Paris Air Show with me. The first ever mug with me. Look at this scene. I actually had to go to Paris and buy a croissant just so I could take the picture of that. Yeah, so please do appreciate it. And then along with that, if you buy the 4-year anniversary, whether it's the 11 ounce or the 17 ounce, you will get a deal. If you buy 2 mugs, you will already get like 10 or 15% off. So it's definitely worth it. So if you want to buy, whether it's my mug or this one, because yesterday we celebrated our 4-year anniversary. It's got every single member of the team. Martin, Sensei, obviously not wearing Martyn Lucas or not wearing dark. And me. Oh, it's a bit slow. Yeah, and me. So definitely go there. I will send you link in the chat again. definitely don't want to miss this, because when they are gone, they are gone. And it's only 10 pieces of each as well. And it's 9. Somebody already bought this one. Sensei, you missed my 250,000 trade. 250,000 trade. Yep. You missed it, Sensei. Last night. Martin did it. That plane looks amazing. Thank you, James. Look at the beauty. MSK is here. Hey, hello MSK. Welcome. That looks like an old warplane. There were some historic aircraft as well. I've got video again on the main memory card. I've got a video of P-51 Mustang. I've got, I think, P-40 Curtiss as well. I've got I think 2 more vintage aircraft. I got just short snippets, but you will definitely love it, or you would definitely love it. We can't hear well when video playing. Yeah, because I put the volume up, so we can hear the aircraft. Afternoon here, or yeah, MSK is here. Saab is here. Thank you for joining. Good morning, folks. Walfredo is here. That's what I said, Jerry and Alba. The color is Yellow Cab Company. Yeah. Martin, I made a 70,000 swing, and with current conditions, I cleared all margin. Still fully invested. 251,000, just no margin. In fact, 2,000 in cash. Congratulations, Martin. You are now in the driver's seat. You are now in charge of all that. Right, do we have any more questions? If not, we will wrap this up. Vaz, filming outside in the public is hard. Yeah, especially when you have the demo flights. People just stand in the middle, and they cluster, and you just... This was the thing. There was like the main runway, where you have open space, and there are the hangars and the aircraft, and there's like... It's like 50 football fields. And then you have all people just crowding behind the corner, in between the halls, where there's like half a football pitch area, and everyone is crowded in there, and you just can't get through them. And everyone is just staring at the aircraft. And then if they just moved 50, 100 meters further, there's a massive open space, which can fit 100,000 people. So yeah, it was a bit challenging. Now he just needs to get rid of capital gains tax. I think Martin explained it last night that he's in his allowance, his company allowance. We use them running all over the city. Jerry and Alba know, but it reminds me of it. We've got Saab, yeah, thank you for joining. Here's Saab with the correct name. Bloody hell, that was hard last night. Well, Martin, it's clearly not working, because James 007 is now 007 James, and I am not Vaz, I am Vaz.28. It's a roll out James. Happy birthday to you, yeah, happy 4th anniversary. Get a big drunk last night, honestly. It was a great party, Sometimes see different features on channel, not all come to all channels. Martin, thank you. Have a cucumber before going to bed and wake up with no headache. Oh, very well. Am I supposed to eat it or put it on my face or what? Because I know when your eyes are tired, you just put it on your eyes, don't you? And on your forehead. I should have actually put cucumber when I burnt my face off. That probably would have worked. Good morning, Vaz. KC Rao. Thank you. I don't know who you are because our names are bugged on YouTube, but thank you for joining. Next celebration is the big one. Yeah, 5 years. 5 years? Who knows what that is? I'll give you a clue. It involves silver. Huh? I think Martin is hinting at 5 years. That's the silver anniversary, isn't it? Sell out at the pub. No seats left. Yeah, it was great yesterday. It was great. 100,000. Oh, I know what he's hinting at. 100,000, the silver plaque. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. Silver play button. Yes. Lol, I have to live on cucumber. It's loaded with vitamins and keeps you hydrated. Yeah, I agree, Alba. Is Joby Aviation a good investment right now, or would I be better just to focus on Archer? Okay, Crow 265. Thank you. Archer Aviation. You will hear some exclusive news on this channel next week or the following week. I'm in talks with Archer directly. I'm talking to a person who is fairly high up the rank. Archer have their different approach. They have different marketing, different strategy. Archer is more telling what they are going to do and getting people excited, and then they are trying to deliver. Whilst Joby, they don't say anything, they get the work done, and then they show it. So Joby, I don't want to distinguish either of them as a market leader. I think it's still a two-horse race, and one without the other wouldn't be as good. This is a thing we need to realize. If it wasn't for Archer, Joby wouldn't be, nobody would know about Joby. But if it wasn't for Joby, Archer could have slacked, and they wouldn't have somebody to chase, to compete with, to be neck and neck. So long term, definitely Joby. The price is not so volatile as Archer. Joby have much more progress on their flight testing. They have 40,000 flight miles already clocked in. They've got six or seven aircraft, out of which 3 I think are piloted. They have already started piloted flights in Dubai. Archer so far have about an hour of piloted flights, but it doesn't mean Archer will pull their finger. Somebody will pull the plug, and Archer will just start closing the gap on the piloted side. And again, I'll give you, hopefully you will hear some news very soon, whether it's next week or the following week, which will probably change your view on Archer as well. So I can't say anything because I'm still negotiating and talking with Archer, but yeah, you will definitely have some new point of view on Archer. Martyn is now commenting. Let's quickly go through the chat and then we will wrap it up. Martyn is saying no 1 million. Gold button for 500k. It's for 1 million. All right. Vazio's show today was awesome. Well, thank you, Elba. I didn't feel awesome. There were some technical challenges from the morning and all week. I've just been all over the place. So yeah, thank you, Elba. But that's a big jump from silver to gold. Yes, that is. But with the same token, that's a big jump from no plaque to the silver one, isn't it? 100,000. Martyn has been working 4 years on it, and he still hasn't got it. So yeah. Martyn, you always bring us the best. Not as much as you think with the way the channels grow. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that, Martyn. 1 million projection, 2 to 3 years. It'll be interesting to see how long it will take from silver to gold. Yeah. Martyn, everything in the right time. Yes, Elba. At 3 years, we are around 25,000. Yeah. So we tripled. We 3.5x from last year this time. We will see either of them go commercial in the future, or that's not the focus. What do you mean commercial? Do you mean operational, or because both of the companies have penciled in their commercial operations? They will not be only selling the aircraft, they will also be flying the aircraft, whether it's directly or whether it's under somebody's livery or name. They will be both commercial. And the soonest adaptation will be as early as 2026 in Mid East. One is in Dubai, the other one is in Abu Dhabi. See how it compounds? Yeah, I agree with that, Martyn. 100,000 is 0.08% of all channels. Wow. I'll get my 2-year badge on September the 9th. Congratulations, James. I remember my mom saying it's not in your time, but in God's time. It may take time, but it will last. Yeah, I agree, Alba. I agree. So 100,000 is just incredible when you think of it like that. Yeah. 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 Well, thank you everyone for joining. I loved it today. Finally back in my studio, finally doing the live show. There's a lot I need to catch up with. You will see more content from me, coming from me. I invested in my studio. I sort of developed it more a bit. I've upgraded a lot. So that could help me with my production. You should see more videos coming from me in next 2 weeks. I have a lot to catch up with. We have the Aero, IPO. I've got Parazero. I want to tell you all about their contracts and certifications as well, because it's great investment opportunity at this moment. Because the price went all the way up and then it's retracted. So we are now at very great buying levels. I'll be talking about the Eve Air Mobility, the green and black aircraft. I will probably dedicate a bit of time to the yellow banana whisk. A lot of achr videos, a lot of Joby content, vertical aerospace. EHang, I will start paying some attention to EHang as well, because I saw the aircraft and I don't have any pictures. I don't know why. I definitely have videos. In the card, I can't read. So if I get the card back and I get the footage, I'll show you some videos. EHang, that the E216 aircraft. Let me just show you a video so we know what we are talking about. EHang. E216. Oh, wrong one. Let me just quickly show you the video so we know what we are talking about. This aircraft. This very aircraft was on the show. It didn't fly, but it was there, cordoned off. I didn't get to speak to anyone from EHang, unfortunately, because they were distant. They were on the other side of their stand and nobody wanted to engage. But this aircraft is tiny. It's so tiny. Obviously it's built for the Asian market, but I can't imagine if I was to fly with somebody. Look at them, how they just have to literally sit like this. So the aircraft is very tiny. I was surprised. I was shocked how tiny that is. So yeah, I'll be definitely focusing on EHang as well, because it could be great investment opportunity, because EHang will be adapted on a lot of market and in a lot of airspaces as well very soon. And we actually will see EHang in Europe as well. But more about that later. And we just got a super chat from Jerry and Elba. Thank you, Elba. God bless you, Vaz. Great show. Thank you, Elba. Right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We are running a bit of overtime, but hopefully you don't mind, because we still have 47 people watching. That's great. We didn't drop. So I take it you enjoyed it. Definitely rewind back if you joined it later. A lot of interesting news. I was showing pictures and some video from the Paris Air Show. Was talking about the Paris Air Show. Tomorrow there'll be a newsletter coming out. I didn't have enough time because I had some technical difficulties, so I didn't want to rush it. I want to deliver proper quality newsletter, so they'll be coming to you tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening, Sensei's show. Ask him about vertical aerospace. He will have a look for you. And Monday morning, Sensei back with his market forecast, and then opening bell with Martyn. It will be very interesting. For now, you can go to the extra channel. The link is pinned in the chat below, top of the chat. That's it. Thank you everyone for joining. The only way is up. Take care of yourselves and each other.